interrupt.
No, hey, that's a very valid point, by the way. I ain't gonna take that away from you. Y'all shouldn't either. That's very disrespectful.
What do you think about the man that calls himself
I'm psyched. I am psyched about this match. I can't wait to actually see it. And when I do, it's gonna be a rude awakening, not just for me, but for you. No, I mean you and everyone else as well. Everyone.
A lot of people are saying this, guys. Matt Wyman versus Mac Danzig, and people are saying, why, man? Well, we just fucking told you. There's a history. There's a history to this. Isn't it, Romeo? You remember?
I remember the fight, and I don't remember his play as much as the most recent fights, but I do remember some of this fight. And 13-6 coming in against 21-8 Danzig. Danzig has pretty prolific fucking record. But what I know that I remember that he's known for, he likes to grab. He likes to get you against the cage. He likes to use those short knees to your gut. He likes to want to take you down or actually wear you down against the cage. And I think, in my opinion, he's going to do that. He's going to take control of the cage. He's going to, I believe he has a shorter reach in this fight. And I think he's going to come in. He's going to want to hold you, make love to you a little bit against the cage, but make you aware that he's there. And once he does, he's not going to take you down to try to submit you. I mean, if it's open, he's going to take you. But I really think he's going to do some really great ground and pound. He's going to keep him against the cage. He's going to stay out of the center of the octagon, and he's going to make this a hell of a fight. I mean, Wyman, yes,
no matter what, it's going to be a hell of a fight.
No matter what, it's going to be a hell of a fight.
Always put on a great show.
He's coming in swinging. They're both going to come in swinging, but in the end, I think Danzig's going to pull it off second round to TKO.
TKO. Okay, Rennie.
I'm going to have to say that I'm going to go with Matt, I mean, I just know that this guy all around has less loss.
Have you ever seen Danzig's fights? I mean, this is why we have conversation, okay? This is why we have this right here to have these conversations. But I guess this guy hasn't seen Danzig's fights.
I don't know if you've seen him, Ray, but they used to refer to this guy as a little crow cop. I wouldn't go as far as to say that, but he does have some very good striking. He knocked out one of the few guys to ever knock out Joe Stevenson.
Okay, does anyone know how Crow Cop's doing nowadays? So I'm going to say,
I wish he was doing better.
This is split decision. You're going to have yours, and I'm going to have mine. And they're going to have theirs, and you're going to have yours.
Well, Matt Wyman did beat Mac Danzig in the first fight, and now you're saying he's going to win again.
Like you said yourself, there was a decision.
There was controversy, though.
I'm going to say, if it happened once, it could happen again. But this is mixed martial arts, and on that note, within the mixing, they can be different events. I'll give you that. I understand.
You guys watch round 2, TKO, about 2.5 minutes in.
So I'm going to say round 3, and I'm going to say that Matt's going to basically dominate that hoe.
Wow. Okay.
Push out?
You know what, guys? I see this fight. I'm going to be like, give my expertise here. I got to say, I can see this fight going to 3 rounds. It's probably not what you want to hear, but these two guys, they're very hard to finish. And I think there's a lot of, like both of them want to impose their will on the other guy. I think, I see this going to 3 rounds. And I got to tell you, Matt Wyman has that, even though he won by controversy, he still has that win. He's going into this fight thinking, hey man, all I got to do is just beat this guy again. Mac Danzig does have some very good striking, like Romeo said. He likes to do all that stuff. I see it being very competitive. I mean, takedowns, I see Mac Danzig probably getting most of the takedowns, but Matt Wyman getting back up and using some of his wrestling, maybe some ground control. I can see Matt Wyman controlling most of the ground game, by the way. And I see a 3-round decision for Matt Wyman. This way, actually. Okay, it's always right. Matt Wyman takes a 3-round decision, that's what I say.
Okay.
And next up, guys, Romeo, you want to introduce this one?
Anthony Johnson versus Charlie Brenneman. Of course, it shows it's going to be Anthony Rumble Johnson, as y'all usually know him by, against Charlie the Spaniard Brenneman, which I've actually seen the Spaniard fight.
Let's see if you remember.
I don't remember, but I remember the fight that he actually won.
He actually did win. What happened was, this was at the last Versus card where it was Czech Congo versus Pat Barry. He was the co-main event. It was when Nate Quarry ended up getting fired by the UFC because he tested positive for steroids on multiple occasions. And they ended up getting this guy as a last-minute replacement.
Oh, how convenient!
Charlie Brenneman.
It was convenient for Charlie Brenneman.
It sure was, because he was fighting in his hometown. Nobody gave him a shot against Rick Story, and he
ended
up beating him.
Hometown.
He took a lot of shots, though.
He ended up winning
after the fight.
3-round decision. So this ought to be a great fight, man. This is Anthony Johnson. Dangerous dude against Charlie Brenneman. What do y'all think, guys?
Oh man, Charlie don't call him dangerous for nothing, man. This is going to be a great match. I'm looking forward for this one too. I'm looking forward for a lot of cards within this fight, but this one in particular, ladies and gentlemen. you know, you see the records of loss. You got 3 over here with Anthony, and then over here you got 2 with Charles.
Yeah, that's
I mean, is someone getting are they going to be like 3 and 3? Is it going to be 3 and
Okay, well, I'm not a mathematician, but I want to come in here and say, no, this is not going to be a great fight. I'm sorry to say. I don't want to go against your word, but no, I think Anthony, the Rumble Johnson, is going to dominate this fight. He's going to come in kicking, swinging, but more kicking, actually, for that head. He's going to be a headhunter in this fight.
Awesome.
He's a beast. He's, what, one of the last 4 out of his 5 fights?
I wouldn't be surprised if
he's going to come in.
Knockout.
So, yeah, I say knockout or a simple submission in the first round. I say he's going to come in, he's going to rock him, he's going to put him against the cage, he's going to, like, fuck up his equilibrium, and I say either choke, like he's gonna submit him by choking him out, or either just, you know, TKO first round. That's hands down.
I see a KO or TKO in the second round because Charlie.
You think Charlie Brenneman's gonna be in the second round? You think Charlie Brenneman's gonna be in the second round?
Let me tell you what. Charlie Brenneman ended up proving a lot of people wrong against Rick Story. Rick Story survived against Thiago Alves, the Pitbull. That's not an easy thing to do. Rick Story was on a road.
Yeah, his story was a New York bestseller, okay? That's why nobody even knew about the story until the story came to the ring.
The horror story.
Yeah, the horror, yeah, exactly. So, no.
It ended up being a horror story for Rick Story.
He was what? He was like a #1 or #2 competitor after 2 fights.
Right.
This Chris Story guy, whatever the hell his name is.
Rick Story.
Thank you. Who gives a shit? It was just an old story. Old story.
Top competition. I mean, you think Thiago Alves is not top competition?
No, he's not top competition.
He was #1 contender at UFC 100 against GSP. He's a very good striker, and that's one of the similarities I see with Rumble. But I gotta tell you,
why haven't the UFC given this guy a shot, anyways? That's why
Anthony Johnson?
Anthony Johnson.
Remember, he got submitted by Josh Koscheck.
Yeah, barely got submitted by Josh. Like barely. He came in there.
He did good, but he lost though.
No, but he went in
there.
there.
Get a title shot if you don't.
No, but yeah, I understand that. But he went in there guns blazing. Josh Koscheck and Anthony Rumble Johnson was they're arguing, and you know they were talking shit the whole time, back and forth. The only reason he didn't get a title shot, he wasn't frustrated, but he went there with an anger issue. This was not professional relations. This was personal.
Right.
This is not the original.
Because Josh Koscheck always gets under your skin.
Oh, he
even tried getting under Matt Hughes with just 2 weeks of preparation, you know, before he fought him, which we saw just Saturday night. Unfortunate for Matt Hughes. I love that guy.
I saw that coming from Molly.
Let's hope that he comes back to his old shape. I mean, I don't know, man. But anyway, guys, look, guys, I think a lot of people are seeing this fight and they're thinking, they're probably thinking, Charlie Brenneman, is he going to get lucky again? Did he just get lucky that he beat Rick Story? Is this just a story of, hey man, that was pure luck, you can't do it again?
Especially against a man.
I know a lot of people are asking that.
The Rumble Johnson.
And I gotta tell you guys, I'll finish my little quote and say that I think Anthony Johnson will KO or TKO Charlie Brenneman in the second round.
After this argument, what do you say again?
He's a tough guy.
You know what, man? You guys do have your facts, and you know what, man? Granted, that's fine, that's great, and everything like that.
He's also not fighting his hometown this time.
I honestly think that you know, Anthony is in for a rude awakening. I'm sure this guy doesn't have Superman tattoo on his arm.
Wow.
No fucking reason.
You're going to go with the underdog. You're going to go with the underdog.
I'm going to have to go with the underdog.
You're going for Charlie Brenneman.
I'm going to go for
You got to remember, he's not fighting in his hometown. I think that had a lot to do with it, fighting Rick Story. But guys, it
also have to do with his skills of doing his MMA. I mean, you know, he's been training. The reason why he's actually in this card because he's supposed to be there. So I'm saying, not only does he have hairy arms, but hairy hands. So I mean, you can't really expect
hairy palms.
Hairy palms. Yeah, that's you. Yeah. You can't expect the unexpected, guys. I'm gonna say
this guy doesn't need much to be Bigfoot on Halloween. I mean, he just needs a couple, you know, touch-ups here and there.
Yeah.
All right, guys. That's enough about Anthony Johnson and Charlie Brenneman. Let's go on to the next.
First of all, you got to take your pick.
I'm saying it's gonna be Charlie.
Oh yeah.
By what?
I'm going to say
KO in second round.
He says they're going to change the first, not only the second, but the third. But unfortunately, Anthony is going to, he's going to meet his time right there. And the third, he's going to probably get knocked out.
Anthony Johnson, for the first time ever, Anthony Johnson will get knocked out by Charlie Brenneman in his career. By Charlie Brenneman.
This is brought to you by a buddy that actually came true.
Yeah,
by the way. But that's a hell of a prediction.
That's like a 6-to-1 odds right there.
Man, all right.
What are you drinking?
I was selecting Charlie.
Wait, is this peeling off? Is it peeling off? Oh my gosh.
Ready, go ahead and introduce this next one.
Alright, we got over here Pat Barry, okay, to our left over here going against Stefan Struve,
a skyscraper.
Okay, and basically the tail of the table here, the nickname on Pat is HD, and the nickname over here on Stefan is Skyscraper. Record is 6-3-0. Over here is 25 wins, 5 losses, 0 for no.